far do you think that these initiatives, which are now are focusing just on integrating and sharing, utilizing the full data that each sponsor has in their own databases, do you think there is potential and is there a possibility of these cross-industry, cross-industry initiatives evolving into where people are really sharing data across sponsors? Or do you think that's too aggressive of a vision for any time soon?
Pipe dream.
Yeah.
No, I do think that needs to be our vision, and that's really what will drive us to a level of standardization that's appropriate to achieve that vision. So right now, I think even just looking at an individual company, individual sponsor's data set for a given asset or for a given set of studies is difficult to work your way through. I think as you look to leverage the power of bringing multiple bits of research together from multiple different companies, the only way you're going to be successful in that is if you go through the process of standardizing, getting your own house in order so that when you go to share, it's actually information that's worth sharing and is useful to the consumer. But I absolutely think that needs to be our vision, and I know that Transcelerate in particular is very much moving towards a situation where we can share in particular safety data probably sooner than some of the efficacy data given some of the potential barriers there. So I think it's the right vision to have, absolutely.
Great. Earlier today you presented about what you are doing at GlaxoSmithKline around integration, and you've been at it for a number of years. To people that are in the same part of the process as you are right now, people that are about to embark on it or are thinking about embarking on it, any advice you would give them, any big learnings?
Well, it's kind of funny because I think the process for a successful integration project is not too different than something like a clinical development plan. So it's so key and so critical to invest that time up front in developing your key artifacts, for lack of a better term. So things like what your system blueprint and which systems are going to own and be the authoritative source of which pieces of data. Because as soon as you start to share that data across the landscape, and as soon as one system falls out of sync, the whole kind of trust issue comes to the surface. And if people can't trust the data, they're not going to use the systems, right? And they're going to go back to having their own spreadsheets, their own local copies of information. So I think you can't underestimate the value in going through that exercise to understand your information blueprint, understand your system blueprint, understand exactly what role each system plays with respect to ownership of data at any point in the study life cycle, project life cycle, or asset life cycle.
Okay, great. Thank you. That was really helpful.
Thank you very much.